Hi everyone, my name is Ian McDaries. I've been a collector for over 20 years in all things trading card games. Today I am showcasing a very special sheet that I am consigning with Heritage Auctions this month. So this is the Dragon Ball Z GKI or Grand Kai Invitational Uncut Sheet. So what this item is extremely special and possibly the best Dragon Ball trading card item in the world. So all of these cards were never inserted in any booster pack. They were only given out as promotional items through tournaments or league play. So we have a lot to go through here. So we're going to start at the very top and introduce the crown jewel of the entire Dragon Ball trading card franchise, which is the Ultimate Champion. As of this time, there's approximately 5 in circulation, including the one on this sheet. This was awarded to the winner of the tournament, who to this day still owns that original copy. And then there's a couple others out there tucked away in collectors' hands. Then moving to the right of it, we have the World Champion Punch, which was given to the top 64. There's probably a couple hundred out there in circulation, but nevertheless, probably the second best card on this sheet. And then finally, for everyone that entered the World Championship, or that participated, received the Let the Games Begin card. So on top of that, then we scroll down to the next best items for the ultra rare set. So along this 2 rows and then ending right here at the Majin Vegeta the Malevolent. So this is the GKI ultra rare set, and the ultra rares came through, or a showcase from the first 8 expansions of the TCG. They all have the exclusive GKI foil pattern as well as a special numbering scheme starting with UR to differentiate themselves from their actual booster pack counterparts. Along with that, they also have different dates. So many of these cards were released in 2002, but this sheet is from 2003, and they actually notate that on their cards. So, and then along with that, you'll notice that down here, there's an additional, I believe, 9 ultra rares, but these do retain the booster pack card numbers, but they do have the updated date and obviously have the exclusive foil pattern to them. The reason that they have these down here, and along with a couple other cards that were through different expansions, is that if you ever won a tournament for Dragon Ball back in the day, you could have your deck foiled out in this exclusive foil pattern. And many of these ultra rares down here were tournament staples, and so that's why they added these extra cards on here so they could send them to all the players and winners. So from there, we also have what is known as the Goku's League set. So this is similar to if you ever played in Friday Night Magic, where you get the F&M promos. Very similar concept to that, except you would each week get a new card, and then eventually once you collected all the ones from each respective character's league set, you would receive their season card. So in this case, we have Goku, and you have Goku season. And finally, we have a couple other random promos up here, and then as well as some redemption promos. So this is similar to you would get them from wrapper redemption. So if you bought, a case, you would get, I don't know, a couple hundred booster packs. You could send them in to score, and they would send you these cards back. So this sheet was owned by a previous Score employee who I met back almost 10 years ago. At the time, I was purchasing a separate card for a different Score game and introduced him to the community that I was a part of. And as everyone started talking to him and reaching out, we realized that he had numerous uncut sheets of Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, numerous Score games, and this happened to be the crown jewel of his entire collection that he still had. Another fellow collector and friend of mine happened to have this, or purchased it off of him, and has owned it since last year when I acquired it from him. So to this day, there's never been a public sale of obviously this item or the Ultimate Champion. The last rumored sale of an Ultimate Champion was back in 2008, and that was said to be for about $10,000. To give an idea, like back then, the trading card market was very different. I think Alpha Black Lotus was a couple thousand, PSA 10 First Ed Zards were maybe a couple thousand as well. So obviously we've gone through a lot of boom since then in the trading card and collectibles hobby as a whole. So this is definitely the crown jewel of any Dragon Ball collector could possibly ever think of. I've been in the hobby and collecting score and Dragon Ball as a whole for over 20 years now, and I've never seen a better piece than this. I think anyone that is interested in Dragon Ball, even if you don't collect Dragon Ball cards, but just as like a work of art in general, this is the epitome of Dragon Ball.